gathered here in this beautiful setting with this beautiful couple to celebrate them as they unite as one. Marriage is a supreme sharing, perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. It is the joyful uniting of a man and woman whose care and affection have flowered into a deep and abiding love. Those who take its sacred vows have their lives blended into one, as the waters of two rivers are joined when they come together to form an even greater one. It's not the giving up or loss of oneself, but rather a giving over of oneself to something greater, a transformation of self in which each one can say, I am no longer I, but also we. It is a process in which we can be challenged to discover new possibilities in themselves and each other. For the lives the two of you have lived up until this moment are, in some sense, now completed and over. Together, you now live within the creation of something new, something which has never existed before, your miraculous marriage, an expression that is at once public and private, precious, sacred, and truly unique to you. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that, through love, patience, dedication, perseverance, through talking and listening and trying to understand, through helping and supporting and believing in each other, through learning to forgive, learning to respect and appreciate your differences, and learning to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you have made to a new life today as husband and wife. Having freely and of your own free will chosen each other as partners for life in an expression of your total commitment to one each other. With your hands held and looking at each other, I ask, do you, Eddie, welcome Krystal as your wife, offering her your love and encouragement, your trust and respect, as together you create your future? If so, say I will. Do you, Krystal, welcome Eddie as your husband, offering him your love and encouragement, your trust and respect, as together you create your future? So say I will. And now Eddie and Krystal have chosen a reading called Someday Is Now. You've known each other from first glance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All the conversations were held riding over a car, or during a meal, or long walks. All those sentences that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, you will, and we will. The late night talks that included someday, somehow, maybe, and all the promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. The symbolic vows you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, all those things we promised, hoped, and dreamt. Well, I meant it. I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to each other. Acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, dance partners, and even teachers. For you have learned much from each other in the last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life and things that will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you'll say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Before we continue, the bride and groom would like us all to take a moment to remember those family members who can be with them today solely in spirit. Ed, do you take Krystal to be your wife? So say it. Then repeat after me. Krystal, I take you to be my wife, to share with you the laughter, to kiss away the tears, and to give you all the love in my heart, as long as we both shall live. Krystal, do you take Ed to be your husband? So say it. Then repeat after me. Eddie, I take you to be my husband. to share with you the laughter. It's a way to tears. And to give you all the love in my heart. As long as we both show hope. Krystal is prepared vows special for her today. All right, may I please have the rings? Okay. Eddie, you'll take Krystal's ring. Krystal, with this ring, I give you my heart.
Krystal, with this ring, I give you my heart.
From this day forward, you shall not walk alone.
From this day forward, you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home.
May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home.
Krystal. As you place the ring on Eddie's left hand. Eddie, with this ring, I give you my heart. From this day forward, you shall not walk alone. May my heart be your shelter. May my arms be your home. And now we invite Lucy Wyka to do a reading for the couple.
An Uncommon Love by Tara Cox. May you have the love only two can know. May you go where only two can go. May the sun rise and set in your bond hearts, and the moon never find you too long apart. May you cherish each other's dreams as your own, and turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. May you brave life's mountains and rise together. May there be no storm your love cannot weather. May you be lovers and allies and friends, and may your soul's conversation run. May you capture on earth what's in heaven above. May your hearts know the rapture of its uncoming.
All right, and now we'll step over and do a wine ceremony that Eddie and Krystal have chosen today. I'll stand over here. This wine glass is to remind you of your love. Delicate, yet strong, filled with love, yet with room for more. It symbolizes two people coming together to share one life, one love. Use this cup for miracles. Fill it with forgiveness, understanding, and appreciation. One life, one love. Drink deeply and often. Whenever you do, remember this. Love is real. Once created, it cannot be destroyed. It is eternal. And now I invite Catherine and Alexander up to do a reading for the couple.
True love. True love is a sacred flame that burns eternally, and none can dim its special or change its essence. True love speaks in tender tones and hears with gentle ear. True love gives with True love makes no harsh demand. It neither rules nor binds. And true love holds with gentle hand the heart that it entwines.
I know, but you guys up in between the arches. Your ceremony. Throughout this ceremony, Krystal and Ed have vowed in our presence to be loyal and loving towards each other. They have formalized the existence of the bond between them with words spoken and with the giving and receiving of rings. No longer simply partners and best friends, you have become husband and wife and can now seal the agreement with a kiss. Today your kiss is a promise. I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present Mr. and Mrs. Alexander.